Today I'm going to show you guys the top 5 best decks you can run for the new meta. Coming in as the 5th best deck for the new meta, we have Hog Lightning. Hog has made quite a few changes recently to the deck because recently Firecracker got a nerf in the balance changes, so I feel like it's quite a bit harder to run it with Hog Rider, or really in anything for that matter, because Furnace does splash damage just like the Firecracker. It has good control and basically does everything that Firecracker does except just a lot better. So that's why we have the Furnace in this deck instead of Firecracker. But if you don't have the Furnace leveled up or you don't have the evolution, you can always play the Firecracker instead, of course. It would still work decently, just not quite as good. And also we do have the Cannoneer in this deck just because it really helps out against Furnace decks especially, but then it's also good against beatdown like Lava Hound, Electro Giant, Golem, Mega Knight, that kind of thing. So it's pretty nice to have it. And we do have Lightning in this deck too, because I feel like the Earthquake is just really not a useful spell this meta. Like, it can obviously do a bit of tower damage and help you take down cannons and stuff like that, but it's kind of bad against some buildings like Tesla, for example, because they can just play their Tesla way up high to avoid the actual Earthquake from hitting your tower. I mean their tower and the Tesla. And, yeah, the Lightning just is really good against bigger units like Furnace. It can counter stuff like Hunters, Fishermen's. Gets a lot more value in some matchups where as Earthquake can sometimes just be a dead card, like against Royal Giant, for example. Anyways, this guy does have Graveyard, so this might be like one of the few matchups where the Cannoneer Tower could actually harm us a little bit. They did kind of change Cannoneer guys in the balance changes to have a little bit of a quicker attack speed, but a little bit less damage than before, which does change a few interactions, so you do have to be aware of what the new interactions are. Like, for example, it takes 3 shots to kill Barbarians now. So yeah, you have to be aware of that, but for the most part, it is going to overall be a little bit better than before, I feel like, in a lot of situations. Because a lot of the time you would need some good DPS with your tower, but just not that crazy DPS like the old Cannoneer had. Alright, we get a pretty good Evo Furnace here. It does die, but it still got us some pretty nice value before it did. I'm just going to get my cannon up high right here, just because I know he wants to spam Goblin Huts, but if we can kind of, you know, block up the top of the map, it's going to make it a little bit hard on him to actually get some good huts avoiding our lightnings. Oh, we got to get our cannon down here. Oh, no. Dude, this is rough. Yeah, pretty rough matchup right here, guys. I don't think we have any chance to come back, but I guess we'll try our best right now. I know he could go for a poison on this Furnace, but I just have to play something, you know? Just gotta do something. Just gotta cycle something. He does once again just go for a Graveyard with no support at all, but he's kind of getting away with it just because we have our Cannoneer Tower. You guys can definitely play Princess Tower in this deck if you prefer it, or if you have it higher level than your Cannoneer Tower. We're gonna get a decent push here though, guys. I feel like we're kind of starting to get him in an awkward cycle maybe, so we'll see if anything can happen right here. Nice splash there with the Furnace Fire Spirits. He does get a poison down, guys, but I feel like we're kind of gaining on him just a little bit. Just slowly, we're getting some gains on him right here. We're kind of outcycling him a little bit. He does get a very late hut down right there, guys, but we do kill the Evo Knight, and Hog Rider is going to get on the tower and get a nice hit right there. I'll take it. Nice, the Furnace does kill that Barbarian. We should get one Hog hit right here, hopefully. Nice, we do get one Hog hit. And his Evo Furnace should get kind of wrecked by our Cannoneer Tower, guys. Also, you could see that the Berserker is getting really good value in this matchup, too, because without the Berserker, I'd just have no way to kill these dumb Graveyard Skeletons right here. But the Berserker just has such a fast attack speed, which is really helpful. Really good Skeletons placement by us every time as well. Love to see that. I'm actually going to go in for a Hog this side, and then we can just Evo Furnace for his probably high Goblin Hut. Yeah, I knew he'd go for it up high, that's why I decided to get my Furnace down right there. Nice, we kill that. We don't get any Hog hits, though, surprisingly. Bro, my Furnace is literally on the bridge right now, guys. I don't even know what's going on here. He's going for these Goblin Huts high every time, so it's kind of hard to ever get a good Lightning right here, guys. But maybe we could kind of sneak in with it towards the end of this match and get some good value, hopefully. Let's just go for a Furnace here on defense. He kind of overcommitted with the Graveyard, I feel like, because he's busy defending my Hog right now, so he can't really, you know, deal with my stuff on his Graveyard. Hog Rider does get a connection there, guys. We just have to Lightning nothing here. Guys, we just have to spell Cycle at this point, man. Please give it to me. If we can beat a Graveyard deck with Cannoneer, that would actually be pretty impressive. Is there any way we can win this? I think we might, actually. Guys, I don't think his Knight is going to do enough damage. There's no way that does enough damage, right? Yes, I think we took it. Let's go. Man, that was actually such a clutch win against one of the most broken decks in this meta. I believe Clash Royale has made a grave mistake in overbuffing the Spirit Empress. They gave the Spirit Empress mini form a great buff of just a few percent extra HP, which could really allow it to get a lot of better interactions. And also they buffed the HP of the big form, and also they buffed the range of the big form as well. So the big form is essentially a flying machine that can't even die to lightning plus rage, literally can only die to rocket. Like, even any of the air cards really can't seem to counter it, guys. Like, you know, Mega Minion will just get obliterated by the Spirit Empress if they play it right on top. You know, it's just kind of unstoppable right now, to be honest. We do get a zap right there. Didn't really hit the furnace like I wanted to, though. Okay, that's a lot of damage. Not the best start. Guys, with this Lava Hound deck, it's a little bit more passive than a lot of the other Lava Hound decks that you might see. It's a lot more passive than the Lava Loon decks especially. You don't really want to go in for the Lava Hounds too early most of the time. You more so just want to get some good defense down, and then now we can Lava Hound because he played the Mortar, he played the Skelly Barrel. But oftentimes, if possible, it's good to get a Tombstone down and then go for the Lava Hound after. That's oftentimes what's best to do. This guy does have the Furnace, unfortunately, and also the Cannoneer Tower is going to be quite annoying for us. Man, our cycle is just cooked right now. If I had my Spirit Empress here, that would be so nice, but unfortunately we don't. Okay, he does go for some minions right here. I think I'm just going to get a nice Evo Zap to kill that, and hopefully he doesn't pop his Skelly King ability here. If he does, I'll just Goblin Curse. I think we're fine. Yes, let's go, guys. I actually love the Goblin Curse against the Skelly King ability because, I mean, you do just get, like, the cloned goblins, not the actual goblins, so it's not, like, the best thing ever, but I feel like you are able to take everything out pretty easily. Very nice defensive Tombstone right there, and we survived till double elixir, which is really all that we wanted at this point. He misplaces the Mortar. Okay, guys, I'm just going to go in for a Lava Hound in the back. He just misplaced his Mortar, which is pretty terrible for him. He could spam us on the other side, but we do have our Skeleton Dragons at the ready. Oh gosh, not the Evo Furnace. Guys, the Spirit Empress is such a necessity in this deck, man. Without the Spirit Empress, the Evo Furnace would just be so incredibly annoying. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is incredibly annoying regardless, but especially if you didn't have the Spirit Empress, it would be even more annoying. Alright, so we're going to get our Skelly Drags here, tripping down everything. We're not looking too good, but maybe we can make do with what we have right here. He does go in for another Skelly King ability. Man, please kill these minions, bro. Minions are actually so boosted right now, guys. If you haven't played minions yet, I would highly recommend you try them. They're incredibly dumb right now. They can literally just kill absolutely anything right now for no reason at all. Alright, you know, we can get a good Evo Valkyrie right here. I don't know how we're surviving, actually. Nice, we get a really good Evo Valk there. Okay, let's just go in for a Miner, guys. Maybe instead of going in for a huge Lava Hound push, we just get like a little Miner down. We get like a Curse down. Was kind of hoping he would play something into that Curse, honestly, but it's okay. Could just get our Evo Zap down right here. Nice, beautiful Evo Zap right there. And also our Skeletons are distracting the Mortar. I could see a comeback happening right now. As you guys can see with this Lava Hound deck, you just have to play so patient sometimes. We're playing so patiently right here, but hopefully it's going to be able to pay off. We can even just get this down as well. Nice, we kill his minions just instantly, and the Spirit Empress just takes out the entire tower. He couldn't do anything. Lightning doesn't even kill it. Guys, there is one card that you absolutely have to try out right now after the balance changes, and that is the minions, bro. The minions are so incredibly dumb right now, man. They literally have the range of a musketeer for no reason at all. Like, why did they think it was a good idea to give them the range of a musketeer? Can we just think about that for a second? Why would we give minions the range of a musketeer? And they do so much damage, too. They get on the tower so quickly now, guys. It's absolutely toxic and incredibly dumb and shouldn't be a thing. Like, they should not have this kind of range, but they do. So now just have fun of using the minions for a little bit, guys. What? Wait, we're going to kill the monk right there. Nice. They actually kind of changed the monk a little bit ago. Okay, minions are selling themselves, bro. No way. The minions literally were selling themselves right there because they locked on the Elixir Golem for too long instead of changing target. That was actually one of the negative things of having the buffed range, I guess, guys, because if the minions had a shorter range, they would have went on, like, the Night Witch Bats and stuff like that instead of dying. But, hey, we take out this guy's tower, and I'm feeling pretty good. I'm just going to set up with the Fisherman in the back right here. Kind of want to save my Furnace for the E-Golem pushes, unless I get a good opportunity to play it. Low-key, I'm just gonna spam him. I don't even care. We have our minions here too, guys. I think we're gonna maybe just take his whole tower. Look at the range on these things, man. It's like the old Pekka, basically, except even more, actually. Alright, he might go in right here, but maybe we can defend if we get, like, a fireball down. Yeah, I think we defend if we get a fireball down, guys. Look at that. Easy defense. He goes for the rage, though. Oh, snap. Are we gonna survive here? Oh, my gosh. What did the E-Spirit just do? Wait, guys, what happened to the E-Spirit? Wait, I'm actually so confused. I did not just see how that E-Spirit didn't chain on anything. I don't know what just happened. He wastes the arrows once again, though, guys. I think we could just get a pocket RG minions right now. And by the way, guys, you can put the Hunter instead of the Furnace if you don't have the Furnace evolution or you just don't have it leveled up. Feel free to do that. Alright, we get one RG hit on the tower, guys. I'm assuming he's probably going to get a Monk at the bridge, but the nice thing about Furnace is that it doesn't really take that much damage from Monks, since Monks basically do damage based on how quickly something shoots. Nice! Let's go! You guys have no idea how scared I was right there for a second, man. I thought that my fireball might get reflected. Oh my gosh, we get a lot of elixir back. Let's just go for the Pocket Evo RG, guys. I don't think he's stopping this. Oh wait, he gets the barbs down, but like we're still gonna knock them back. This is why Evo RG is better than people say, because look at all that damage. If that was a normal RG, that would be like one hit, but because it was evolved, we just take out the entire tower. So that is game over. Alright, now for the second best deck to play in the new meta, guys. I believe it has to be Pekka Goblin Giant. Now, I already shared Pekka Goblin Giant quite a few times on the channel in these top deck lists and stuff like that, but I think it's especially good right now with the Goblin Machine, because before I shared it with the Fisherman and stuff like that a lot of the time, but when you have the Goblin Machine, it helps you out a lot to take out these furnaces. And quite simply, guys, this deck just has too much HP for the Furnace to really be able to take out, so you're kind of just able to overwhelm your opponents usually. As you can see, the Machine just takes that out. We get a few Goblins out of the Curse, and the Machine is on the tower. Pekka takes out the Mortar. That's already a lot of damage. And believe it or not, guys, this deck is best played when you literally just go for Pekka first play. Like, that's actually a good play. The best players with this deck just go for Pekka first play every time, so it's really nice in this meta. You have the Electro Wizard even in case you encounter like an Inferno Dragon or something like that, so you're pretty much set in all routes. The previous version of this deck with the Fisherman, it didn't even have any air defense, so if you faced a Lava Hound deck, you were basically dead, but with this one you have a little bit more of a well-versed deck, I feel like. We should get the Pancake here on the Pekka. It's kind of important, guys, to time your pushes right with this deck, because a lot of the people will just go in randomly when it's not even, you know, any good reason to go in. But if you wait until that Pancake is just about to be charged up and then you go in for like a Pekka, then you just get that Pancake on right away. Then you usually will get a second Pancake too as your push is going. This guy does go for the Evo Mortar, but the Pekka is actually going to kind of heal off the Goblin, so this could work in our favor potentially. Okay, we're going to need to just get a rush push right here. We're going to Rage. The Goblin Machine does get on the Furnace, and it just insta-kills it, man. This guy can't do anything. Yeah, he literally can't do anything. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next match. Alright guys, I think the number one deck for this new meta has to be Minor Balloon Cycle. If you have not tried this deck out yet, I think you definitely should give it a try, because it's just been so strong ever since Ice Golem got a buff, and there's so much outplay potential using like the Evo Musketeer to snipe things down and just getting cool minor predictions and stuff like that. And even if you can't break through in a certain matchup, like if they have a lot of air defense, you might think it's almost impossible to win, but in reality, you can kind of just play this deck like an aggressive balloon deck if your opponent doesn't have too much air defense, but if they do have a lot of air defense, then you can just play it more like a minor cycle deck of sorts, and you sometimes just chip away with like, you know, the balloon death damage and stuff like that. Also, this guy definitely is going to have Lava Hound right here, so we're going to have to probably get some nice plays to be able to get good defenses off, and we're going to have to set up some pretty good pushes here. My goal right now is just to figure out what his air defense is. That's the number one thing you want to do when you're playing this deck. So I'm just trying to see like if he has, you know, maybe an Inferno Dragon or Mega Minions, something like that. I think I will just go in here though, just because I have my Musketeer down. Otherwise I would not have went in. We do get our Miner down right here. Oh, he gets the Minions down and I don't have my Snowball. I think Balloon will get one hit on the tower though. Yeah, nice. I feel like these Minions will still get damage though, just because of the buff that they got. Yeah, they're probably still going to get like maybe just one hit on the tower, but it's okay. Wow, that actually got 2 hits on the tower. Alright. He does go in for the Lava Hound, but we do have our, you know, Evo Sniper right here. I'm actually going to Barbell and Evo Skeletons, guys, because it's going to probably force out his arrows, I'm hoping. Nice, let's go. That's beautiful for us. Now, I don't know if he has like a miner or something right here. I feel like he could have a miner potentially, but we'll see about that. Oh, he has Spirit Empress. Okay. A little bit annoying, but I think we're going to deal with this okay. Nice, Musketeer does get on the Spirit Empress, guys. That's really good for us. Let's go. I think I'll let that get like 2 hits on our tower. That is a lot more damage than I wanted to take. But guys, I also feel like this balloon deck is just such a good meta counter too right now. Like, it's kind of just anti-meta. It counters most of the popular decks right now. Oh, that's actually a really good Evo Valkyrie for him, I'm not gonna lie. Man, guys, I think I kind of messed up here. Oh gosh. Probably could have done a little bit better. We're just pressuring with the balloon. Nice, I knew he'd probably have a lightning, guys, so I purposely pressured with the balloon right as he played that. Which is gonna maybe give us some damage right here, hopefully. Or maybe he's just going to go for minions. Oh, no, he doesn't even go for minions with the other side. Oh, snap. We're going to take a lot of Goblin Brawler damage, but honestly, I think I'll just take it like a good boy and just go all in right here. Let's even get our miner. Wow, actually, I can't believe he got more damage on the right side than the left side. Wait, guys, we have a chance here to break through with the balloon. Balloon gets on the tower here. He goes for a very late cage, which is not going to stop the loon in time. And guys, I think we just have to kind of set up with our musketeers here. He can't really get a lava hound push because he has to be ready to defend my balloons. So then, yeah, now we just go in for the balloon right here. And we can even get a miner kind of far back, maybe. Oh, he goes for a lightning right there. Okay. Balloon, I think, does get death damage right there. Nice, let's go. That's so much damage. It's like close to 400 damage just for nothing, basically. He spent a whole 6 elixir there, and for no reason we just got that much damage on his tower. Let's play this miner here, then let's just go for a snowball, trying to knock away whatever he plays. Nice, we do take the win.